Hello, and welcome to Hue, a puzzle platformer that I've recently played, and, well, fell in love with. It's a simple little game, pretty fun. I had loads of enjoyment from it.
Oh, I've had the most dreadful luck. I feel terrible that you've been left alone all this time. The traitorous Dr. Gray tried to steal the Annuospectrum, a ring I developed to allow perception and alteration of colour. Some call them impossible colours. Impossible for Dr. Gray, maybe. Anyway, something went wrong. I turned a strange shade and became invisible. The ring, it fractured, scattering coloured shards far and wide. I stayed at home for many weeks, watching, waiting, existing on this coloured plane. I couldn't speak to you, nor interact with anything in the mono world. So I left. I left for the university where I hid away the coloured tools I had created. I pray you have found what is left of the ring.
Oh, hello, Mystery Man. Fade to black, and it's all a dream. Maybe it was just the right dream we needed to set out. You know, this world may be pretty boring and monotone, but I do appreciate the finer details of all this. Like, you can still obviously tell that's a bench, and these are plants. You know, those are brick houses, that's a boat. See all the ocean, buoys. Heck, even this fisherman right here, he has a lot of detail on him for being only in black and white. Unusual thing down past the lighthouse. Oh, there's the lighthouse. Oh, and there's the unusual thing. How convenient. Now, everything's in blue. Let's try investigating some of these places.
We have pointed to the sky and declared it
Yeah,
blue.
nowhere to go.
It is this shared vision, this unquestioned understanding which connects us. But are you really seeing blue the same way I see it? Perhaps blue is nothing more than a shade of grey to you. Perhaps everyone in this world sees nothing but shades of grey. Don't you see, Hugh? This is why we're here.
Nothing much for these houses. Just things for us to do later. Even with the color blue hat in, the world's still pretty much the same looking, just, you know, nicer. And now we're back into the boring monotone gray. Yeah, and this poor little miner over here stuck. I'm not gonna question how he knows that it's me. Like, he can't see me. He probably couldn't have heard me. Unless he knows exactly how Hugh's footsteps sound, which would be really weird. Also, you're a miner. Why don't you just... I mean, maybe it'd take a while, but why don't you just swing away at the rocks? Like, literally, isn't that your job? Oh well. You got one man saved. Let's see what's behind these rocks. It's really weird, living in a world where water is pure white.
When you enter a cave expecting a waterfall, the chances are your expectations will be met. But if you discard those expectations, don't you think instead the cave will be full of surprises? I ask for you, Hugh, to abandon your expectations, to pull me back from the brink of unreality. I need you to see the world not for what it is, but for what it can be.
So as an explanation, the female you are hearing, that is Hugh's mother. And, well, she's expecting a lot for her child to come here and save her. You know, we got the miner panicking down here, but then we have this chick just chill, drinking whatever it is she's drinking, not having a single care in the world. Alright, turn everything blue, get rid of those blue blocks. Now we have the little block to play with over here. So we got, instead of push it forward, pull it back. And we can't make that jump, so we'll just use the assistance of the box again. Thank you, Mr. Box. Ooh, that would be real unfortunate up there. Pull this box, or at least stand on it. You know, I never understood. There's loads of games where it's like, oh, these are man-made caves. What kind of man-made cave has spikes in them? Why? Why do people make caves with spikes in them? Maybe if it was naturally formed, but these all have to be man-made. There's statues around. Water flowing? Like, come on now. What person decided, you know what, I'm gonna go dig a hole, make myself a little cave. I'm gonna just add floor spikes and roof spikes, wall spikes, everywhere. Well, we gotta run from this boulder. And again, more floor spikes. There's ladders down here, so we know this has to be man-made. Unless these are just naturally formed spikes inside the cave that the miner just happened to dig into. And that there that we collected was a beaker. There's 28 of them, if I remember correctly. That's what popped up, I believe. And they're just hidden collectibles that you can pick up all throughout the game. And our way back up. And now we come up here where that boulder that almost killed us was at. Everything's back to black. And it's this mystery guy again. Hello. Do you want something? No? Okay. A little awkward. Let's go see what he's doing. Ooh, a new color. And just like that, purple has been added to our arsenal. Purple's a rather pleasant color. If I have to talk about colors now, blue is my favorite color, but I don't mind colors like purple. I think it's really lovely, you know.
Did you know, Hugh, that purple is at the very end of the visible spectrum? It's the hardest colour for our eyes to distinguish. Now, imagine a shade one step further than purple. A colour beyond what we can actually perceive. We call these impossible colours. And I fear that this is where I currently reside. If reality is rooted in our perception, and you cannot perceive me, do I even exist to you? I'm sure that I do. I mean, you're reading this letter, or at least I hope you are. I'm sorry, but existing in this strange state of impermanence does funny things to you, Hugh. It makes you question what is real.
Man, that's some serious existential dread. As I was saying about colors earlier, though, I think blue, and favorite color, but purple, it's a nice color. Gives me like fancy suave vibes. Again, these man-made caves with their spikes everywhere. Well, can't go there. And since this box is purple, we could turn everything purple and just go right through it. Again, it makes me question. Somebody put all this here, these boxes, these spikes. Somebody is responsible for this. I know for the sake of a video game that this is just the level, and that's just what we're going through, but when you start questioning things, people actually put all this here. Like, how do floating blocks exist in this world? Why are there spikes everywhere? And it's the mystery man again. Well, last time we met you, I got a color, so... Do you just want to give it now? No? Alright. Well, I'll just come up and grab my color. Alright, got orange. Orange is a funny color for me. It used to be my favorite. I used it on everything. Then, suddenly I just didn't like it anymore. Over the years, I've slowly grown fond of it again and really appreciated it.
The university gardens were bathed in an earthy orange light when I first met Dr. Gray. Summer had come and gone, and the cold autumnal crispness had caught me off guard. I sat on the grass, surrounded by my books and papers, when a cool breeze threatened to blow my notes across the lawn. A page escaped my reach and took flight. A man not much older than myself chased after it, catching it on his third or fourth attempt. I remember his gentle smile when he returned it. He started talking, and I was surprised that he had read my work in the university journal. He said he was a professor and that he hoped we could work together someday. It's funny, Hugh, how something so small can change so much.
And with that, I'll see you guys later.